Hello and welcome back to this Moon Messages reading. Seems to have come around really quickly again. Although I am filming this 5 days in advance, so it's probably why. Right, so for those who haven't seen these before, I do these moon messages every 2 weeks on the new moon and the full moon. Just read the energies of what's coming through over the next 2 weeks. And if you want to know more about me and what I do and all the services I provide, or if you want to book a private reading, then all of the details are in the description box below. I may upload this to Instagram, so if I've decided to, then hi Instagram family. Someone asked me to do that the other day, to post them on Instagram as well as YouTube, so yeah, I might do that. Okay, so I am just going to read through the cards. I've got my new Moonology manifestation cards again, and then I've got one quote card from Notes from the Universe on love and connection, and then I've got my usual crystal of the moon cycle as well. So yeah, here we go. Right, so the first card we have is Know Your Worth. Okay, now there's something coming up around money here. So if anyone has been worrying about money, stressing about money, trying to manifest money, like I know there's a hell of a lot of things going on in the world about money at the moment, with the cost of living going up and all of these different things where, you know, people are really just like having a lot of strain over money and having to worry about things they didn't really have to worry about before. And I think this is on the forefront of everybody's minds. Now, there is something also coming through about the value of ourselves and the value of money being the same thing, okay? So what you think of yourself, the value that you place on yourself, how much you think you are worth as a person, so whether you're feeling like you're not worthy of certain things, you're not valuable as a person, or if other people are making you feel not very valuable. This can also correlate, is the word they're giving me, correlate to the amount of money, I don't know if that even makes sense, correlate to the amount of money that you're inviting into your life, or the amount of money that you're holding on to. So there's a lot around money manifestation and the way that people look after their money and the way they think about money and the way they talk about money. Now that can all have an effect. So if you're constantly talking badly about money, you're always saying, oh, I don't have enough, or there's never enough, or every time I have money I lose it, or just there's never enough money, or you know, whatever you do, or just you're constantly like can't afford it. That then makes you feel like, oh, like really, really bad. And then whatever you then manifest is basically what you're manifesting from that energy, okay? So you're never going to have enough if you constantly think, I haven't got enough, for instance. But there's also another message in this about knowing your worth as a person, okay? So if you don't think that you are worth a lot as a person, so like I said, if someone's making you feel like you're not worthy of a lot, you're not very valuable, they're not seeing your value, it probably means that you're not seeing your value, you're not seeing your worth. So have a think about the ways in which you talk about yourself in terms of how valuable you are as a person, how worthy you are as a person, okay? So if you're not feeling like you're enough as a person, or you're not good enough as a person, it's more than likely that you're not like earning enough as well, or you're not receiving enough as a person. That doesn't have to be necessarily just money. It could be that you're not receiving enough love, you're not receiving a lot of respect, you're not receiving a lot of compliments, anything in life, okay? So I believe that it all comes down to what you deeply feel like you deserve, and I think I did touch on this on the last moon messages. So I think I mentioned there's a little bit in there about not feeling deserving enough, or like self-sabotage, didn't I? I don't know if you watched the last one, but if you didn't catch it, because we talk a lot about self-sabotage in that. And I also had I posted a little video on Instagram about this where my sister's dog was kind of trying to stop me from clearing my self-sabotage beliefs. That's quite funny. She just like sort of jumped on me as I was trying to clear and shift my my beliefs, my inner beliefs about what I don't deserve, or you know, that I can't have what I want and things like that. So it's worth just going back to the last moon messages or that video and just kind of seeing if any of that resonates. Okay, the next card we have is Speak Your World into Being. Now this kind of goes with that one, because whatever you are saying, whatever you're believing, whatever you're feeling is what is manifesting in your life. Okay, so if you are someone who wakes up in the morning and tells yourself, oh, it's going to be a rubbish day today, do you think that you're actually going to have a good day? Have you seen evidence of that? You know, does it suddenly just change into this wonderful day and everything goes right for you? Not normally. Normally it will continue to be a bad day, or just like half the day will be like really like, and everything goes wrong because you started your day like that. Okay, so whatever you speak into your reality is what will happen. Okay, words are very powerful, feelings are very powerful. I always talk about how feelings are literally just like the words are the trigger for the feeling, and then the feelings are the trigger for what you call in. Okay, so what you attract into your life. I did this today actually. I was in a bit of a bad mood. So I can speak from experience, and my colleagues can probably vouch for that as well if they're watching. But I got in a bit of a funk this morning, and I found it quite hard to snap out of. But I caught myself, okay? And the moment I caught myself is when everything changed. And I managed to kind of snap myself out of it in a way by, first of all, catching myself. I caught myself like talking negatively, just being caught up in it, taking things personally, moaning all the time, bringing other people down because I was moaning, and I could just see the effect on it, right? And then I was like, do you know what? I can turn this around. I can literally like just stop this. Like, and I chatted to a couple of really supportive friends, and then I just took myself off for a little bit of a break, and I talked myself out of it, and then I was like, right, do you know what? I'm just going to change it. And then after that, I was fine, absolutely fine. So whatever you, like I say, whatever energy you are in, that is what you are going to attract back. So just be very aware of it, okay? Just catch yourself in the moment and see if you can switch it. And the next card we have is Push Through Any Insecurity. Now this goes quite well actually with what I just said, because when I said about taking things personally, so I came across a video last night on YouTube about this. So it was a guy, I think he might have been like a German guy or Swedish guy or something, and he was talking about ways in which to not take things personally. And he gave 2 points, and one of them was that it's not about me, right? And then the second one is that it might be about me, and then I can do something about it, right? So the first one's like, it's not about me. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to put this into practice today. That was another thing I did. So I got really, I suppose I was taking things personally, and I haven't done that for a while actually, but when I catch myself taking things personally, I will stop, and then I will try to figure out, well now, since watching that video, I will try to figure out whether this is a me problem or whether this is someone else's thing, right? And I will catch myself, I will stop myself, and I'll say, is this me or them? Is this about me, or is this their problem? Is this about them? And it's a really handy tool, okay? Because most of the time it's not actually about you, right? So you, for instance, you could be stuck in traffic, right? Or no, you could be driving quite slowly, right? Because you're driving at the speed limit and you're a good person, yeah? And the person behind you wants to speed and they want to get somewhere quickly, right? So they're like really like close to you, and they're bibbing their horn, or they're being really rude, okay? And then you start thinking, well, like, oh, they're really annoyed with me, like, or, you know, well, you start sort of like getting really annoyed with them, and you start this whole, like, I don't know, woe is me sort of victim mentality sort of thing, right? And it might not actually be, it's not actually about you, right? They don't know you as a person, right? They might sort of make it out to be you, but actually they're probably just in a bad mood. They might be late for work. They're just impatient, right? It's all them. It's their problem, okay? And they're just taking it out on you. Another situation could be that you are, I'm going to use an example that I've had at work before, okay? So it could be that you're on the phone to someone and they are constantly they're constantly talking over you, right? They're constantly like, won't let you speak. I get this quite a lot. They won't let you speak. And this is something that really triggers me. This is one of my main triggers that I cannot seem to get over. I don't know why, I've tried so many times. And it always triggers me. It always just really pees me off. I just looked at the clock, 11:11. And the thing is, I will take it personally. And the person will be, I don't know, they might just be like oblivious, right? They might just be someone who just talks a lot, right? And they don't mean anything by it. But I get annoyed because it's one of my triggers, because when I was younger, I never had a chance to speak, okay? I couldn't really, my voice wasn't heard, and I tried my hardest to get my words out, and they just wouldn't come out. So I used to get frustrated with myself, and I used to get frustrated with the other person because they just wouldn't let me speak, okay? So this has always stuck with me. And so I can be triggered. It's a me problem, okay? So that's an example of it might be you, okay? And then that's something that you need to look at and just sort of say, okay, this is me. What can I do about it? It's not the other person. I'm not going to get annoyed with them. What can I do about this? Can I just let go of this? Can I be patient? Can I just soothe myself and just say, look, it's okay. Like, you know, they're not being mean. You know, you're just struggling with this. Just have a little bit of compassion for yourself and empathy, okay? So yeah, I don't know why this all came through from this card, maybe just because it says like push through any insecurity. So this is about what you're taking personally, okay? But yeah, just hopefully those two things will help. So you've got, is this me or is this them? And if it is me, how can I soothe myself? How can I make myself feel better about this? Okay. Next card is see the bigger picture. There is a definite theme here, definite theme throughout the next 2 weeks. I feel like this is about relationships, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean relationships in love. It means relationships with everyone, with family, with friends, with co-workers, with customers, with clients, okay? So this is how you relate. And I feel like these next couple of weeks are going to be about how you're relating to other people, who you are letting in and out of your life, who you're keeping around you, the way that you interact with these people. And I did kind of mention and touch on this in the last main messages, so it was kind of, I feel like it was kind of leading up to that, okay? So we're definitely going to be looking more over the next 2 weeks of how we interact with people, how we respond to people, how we connect with people, okay? So this card is about seeing the bigger picture, looking, I think I did mention this in the last main messages as well, about looking from the outside in and just sort of standing back and saying, you know, how, actually, I think last time was about sort of how they're being towards you, but actually this time it's about how am I being towards them. And I think I did also mention in the crystal of the week, crystal of the moon cycle last time, about seeing from the other point of view. So that kind of leads on to this couple of weeks. So we're looking at the other side, we're looking at how we respond, how we react. Could there be something I could look at in myself, okay? So see the bigger picture, see the full 360 degrees of it, right? Ask yourself many questions about the relationship. You know, how am I relating to this person? Is there anything that's a me problem? Is there anything that's a them problem and I'm taking it personally? Is there something I can do to soothe myself? Am I being triggered from things that aren't really about them, they're about many years ago, or you know, things that have come up in my life from other people that I'm projecting onto these people? So really important to kind of just self-evaluate, self-reflect on your relationships in the next couple of weeks. Okay, next card we have is take inspired action. Okay, so this is I'm being shown another YouTube video. Do you know what? I feel like I have been coming up or like coming into awareness of different videos lately that are actually helping with my readings, which is really helpful. For some reason they've shown me another video that I watched. It was about, I can't remember the name of the lady, and I don't even know why they're showing me this, because I don't even know if it relates, but I think I just saw the inspired action thing and it just reminded me of this. So basically it was a video about knowing what you want in life. Okay, now it could relate actually. I think they've just shown me that video to see that bit of the video where she talks about what you want in life. There's a whole other story that she talks about with her and her dad and a kidnapping and all sorts. Sounds really weird, doesn't it? But that's not really relating to this, but they're indicating the part where she talks about what you want in life and how important things are in your life, or people or situations or jobs or whatever. Okay, so I feel like they're guiding me to that, to pick out that particular part. And it was just about really knowing what's important to you. There was a part in the video where she talks about her relationship with her father and how she saw him cry for the first time ever, because she realised kind of just like what was really important, or he realised what was really important to him in that moment. And she talks about sort of kidnapping yourself, or basically in my words I would call it abandoning yourself. Okay, so pushing things away from you, or self-sabotaging things like I've talked about before, which are meant for you, or things that you really, really want in life. How are you stopping yourself or rejecting those things, pushing things away that you really, really want? Have a think about that. Okay, so the things that you've got in your life at the moment, are they things that you would, they're giving me the word cry, are they things that you would really be upset about if you lost them? Okay, ask yourself that one. And also, is everything in your life at the moment what you really, really, really want? Okay, I feel like that's all I need to give on that. So just, there's a lot of questioning and reflecting going on. They're giving me like all these questions to ask yourself. So I hope you're all taking notes and let me know in the comments if you do try these things and do ask these things and what comes up for you. Okay, and then the next card we have is embrace the flow of life. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind in this is another situation I went through today. So I'm actually starting to see the value in these awful things that happen to me throughout the day. I act like it's like a really bad day. It wasn't a really bad day. I was just having an off moment or off hour or two, and everything in my head then goes to pot, and everything goes, oh no, I don't want to be here, I don't know why I'm here, like I'm not happy, and then I start getting really down. And yeah, I do have these moments. I'm not happy-go-lucky all the time. My life is not perfect, as nobody's is. So what I pick up from this, and actually it's quite interesting how it's got a Gemini, and I can see two women here, and actually I reached out to two really good friends of mine today as I was going through these moments, and they helped me with this. They helped me realise this message, which is embrace the flow of life. Okay, because I was going on about how I started to get a vision of what I really wanted in life, right? So this card, yeah, what I really, really wanted in life, or what I thought I really wanted. And I came across these courses, I came across these ideas, and I got really excited, and I shared the excitement. This was all yesterday. Now today came down with a crash, because what my brain does is, as soon as I think of something that I really want, I then go into what I'm in at the moment and start to see it as a really bad negative, right? And then I'll get all, woe is me, and I'll get all victim mode, and I'll get all down on myself, and I'll get all negative and like limiting beliefs will come up and fears will come up, and I will just talk myself out of what I want, and I will self-sabotage myself and what I want. Okay, so I will say things like, oh, I can't ever do that, oh, I don't have money, or I don't know how I'm going to do that, oh, there's no point in doing it because I won't be good at it, or oh, I don't have this and I don't have that, and I don't know who to speak to, or oh, what am I in this for now, like, oh, I'm in a really bad place now, oh, I shouldn't be here, I hate this place, why I'm even here, I want to be here. And I will honestly, my brain will just, and it takes a nosedive, and my moods just go from really high to really low. Okay, yeah, so I get myself into these awful moments, and then I have to reach, and this is what I do, I realise I'm doing it, and then I reach out to the right people, and they put me back on track, right? And that, I'm so grateful for the support that I do have in that. And they were like talking to me about, and I know this anyway, I know this from listening to Laurie Ladd, I know this from the therapy and the healing that I do, and my own personal growth and healing, that I just need to be with everything. I need to be with every up and down, like literally just let myself feel it, but don't let it take over me, okay? So I need to allow whatever's going on in my life right now. I need to just be with it, and I need to know that I'm in the right place at the right time, that everything is perfect, that if I just accept exactly where I'm at and accept exactly how I feel, I will move through it. And I did just that. I went with the flow, and the rest of the day just was fine, absolutely fine. And one of my friends who I moaned at earlier in the day, they were like, how do you feel now? And I was like, yeah, fine. It was almost like it never happened. It was so strange. But if I'd have just got myself locked in that and kept going over and over and over the same thing and feeling the same thing constantly, like being negative, but getting words out, it wouldn't have gone. I would have still been in this mood tonight, and maybe tomorrow. Okay, so it's literally just talking about going with the flow, being with everything that you're in right now. And one of the things that my friend said that was really helpful was give whatever you're in right now all you've got. Okay, so treat it as your own, which is another thing she said. So treat it as your own. So if you're, for instance, in a job that you don't love, treat it as if it was your own business or your own job that you chose for yourself, and you have to be the best that you can be in that job at the moment. How would you be, right? And just give it your all, like literally embrace it. And this is what this talks about, embrace the flow of life. Okay, then we have a message from Notes from the Universe, and the message to go with the moon cycle is, which goes perfect, is love in spite of it all. Okay, so if you are having a really bad time at the moment, or just moments in the day where you just feel like, oh, and nothing's going right, I don't want to be here, bring love to the situation. Okay, just think loving thoughts. I know, like, it's very cliche and very like, oh yeah, like, you know, fake positivity, and you know I hate that, talk about it every time. It isn't about that, but just think of something that's going to help you feel a little bit better about it, like I just mentioned. Okay, so just like think, you know, what can I do? Can I take myself off for a walk? Can I take a breather? Can I talk to a friend? Can I just write everything down and just get it all out of my brain? Can I put some music on? Can I, I don't know, just something that's going to bring love into this situation, bring love into whatever you're going through. Okay, and then finally we have the crystal of the moon cycle. So I'm just going to read it. It is Tiger Eye. Okay, so Tiger's Eye, if you've got Tiger's Eye, grab it for this next moon cycle. It's going to be really good for you for the next couple of weeks. I'm just going to read out what the message is. So Tiger's Eye, essential meaning: positive willpower, optimism, the power to manifest essence into form, and clear purpose. Everything, including our planet, began as an idea in the sea of infinite possibility before becoming manifest in the realm of form. And the conditions you see today are the result of intentions created in the past. Know that in this moment you have the power to begin co-creating something new with the conscious universe. You have what it takes to do what needs to be done. So with that clear intention in mind, Take a deep breath, roll up your sleeves and begin the work, for it's manifesting time. Tiger's Eye Spirit reminds you to not get distracted by the largeness of a task, as you have the conscious universe working with you, sending allies and messages to make the job easier. Like the mountain goat ascending the peak one step at a time, you can let go of your worries and just look for the next foothold as you begin the manifesting process? What's a process? As you begin the manifestation process. Prepare the soil for planting, crack a book that will educate you in this next phase, and get ready for some powerful manifestation energy to partner with you. Relationship message. Tiger Eye Spirit message is that someday is today, and the right time is now. No wishful thinking, act to make your wish manifest. Remember that asking someone to dance isn't asking them to marry you, so be brave and take that first action towards connecting with someone you feel drawn to. Tiger's Eye Spirit energy of manifestation is with you, and something very good promises to come from the courage you express. Be optimistic. Love and its modes of expression are looking for you right now, so step forward. You will be glad you did. Prosperity message. This is the perfect moment to take action towards co-creating wealth, for Tiger Spirit is giving you momentum for manifestation. Make your move now with your eyes open, remembering that intentions you have set may coalesce in the realm of form in unexpected ways. Abundance is yours, and today the energy of wealth creation is strong. Work with it, respecting its power as you blind? Oh my goodness, I can't read today. Work with it, respecting its power as you build what you imagine, claim, and deserve. Crystal Spirit meditation. Tiger's Eye carries the energy of fire, action, and earth, physicality. I remember this from last week as well, last moon messages. I mentioned about fire and earth energy. This is the perfect stone to align with when trying to manifest dreams into being. It brings energy and vitality to your process while keeping us focused on completing tasks, resulting in grounded action. Now, there is a couple of things here that I just want to quickly go over because they came through as I was reading it. So when I talked about getting stuck in a funk and, moaning that you're not quite there yet, or, things that you want to manifest, or the places you want to be, the dreams that you want to achieve, and you're not in them yet, and you're being very negative about where you're at the moment. And I talked about going with the flow and just literally accepting where you're at the moment. That is a really good tool for manifesting what you want, okay? So if you can actually just be really grateful for where you are right now, really accepting and loving of where you are right now, and loving of yourself and the feelings that you're actually feeling right now, and you allow yourself to accept all of them and move through them, you'll get to your goal quicker, you'll get to your dream quicker. Okay, because when you're resisting something, now when you're in negative feelings or thought processes, or you're just being just resistant of your reality, you're putting yourself on pause. You're actually halting the process, and the universe can't move you forward. And I think I talked about this also in the last moon messages about being stuck, okay, not being able to move forward. So it is really good how these are actually still, because we're still in the energy, obviously, we're still in the last moon cycle until the 27th of July, okay? So this is the new moon in Leo, 27th of July till the full moon in Aquarius on the 12th of August. So, of course, these messages are still going to be relevant from the last moon messages. So hopefully you have watched that. If not, then hop on over there and watch it, because we're still in that energy now. And what was the other message? There was another one. Oh, what was it? Taking action? No, I don't know. There was something about taking action, wasn't there? Oh, it's gone because I've been talking too much. Anyway, listen back to that because I'm sure you'll pick it up anyway. It basically goes with what I talked about. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, so that is your moon messages for the next moon cycle, new moon to full moon. Hopefully it made sense. Let me know. Let me know if it supported you. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that jazz. And again, if you want to connect with me or book a reading, then all my details are in the description box or in my bio link on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next moon messages. Bye.